into First Ezra's. How a woman is seen. Okay, we've talked about the frustration and how the relationship that our Abba seeks to have with us, right? His love for us, his admiration for us, his desperation for us. You know, I know people are like, oh yes, desperate man. Our Abba loves us so much. Yes, yes. What you thought he's? It says he sent his only begotten son. If that is not down bad, I don't know what is. Cause I'm not sending my baby to. Yah's love for us makes even the mullah. The angel said, what is man that you are mindful of him? He's spin around all day long. He mess up. He backslides. He lies. He's deceitful. He's full of lust. He's greedy. His children are wicked before they're even conceived. And yet, what is man that you are mindful of him? The son of it. How? Why? So when people get to looking at you crazy for loving y'all, be like, oh, I'm like father, like daughter, I guess, because I'm down bad behind him. Because he's down bad behind me, since been. Okay? Excuse me. All right, let's continue. We're going to get into First Esdras. I'm in chapter 4. All right, and we're going to read verses 14 through 31. It sounds a lot, very long, but it's quick, and it's important that we discuss this, okay? Verse 14, O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the... Well, okay, so backstory. 3 men were trying to tell the king who's the strongest, right? You got the king is the strongest. Let me see. So the strength of the king, wine, women. So they were all trying to basically prove their wisdom to the Most High. I'm not to the Most High, to the king. And so this is why this person is saying what he's saying, okay? O ye men, it is not the great king, nor the multitude of men, neither is it wine that excelleth, okay? Excuse me. Sorry. Who is it then that rules them? Who rules the men, the king, the wine make who? Or has the lordship over them? Are they not women? Women have borne the king and all the people that bear rule by the sea and the land. Okay, so everybody that is considered great has been born by a woman. Okay, even of them came they, even great women, anything that you could think of, basically is what he's saying. Whether it's a king, whether it is like a lord, which would be somebody who owns like a fleet of ships and traveling and all that type of stuff, right? He's like, even women. Women come from women, men come from women, okay? And they nourished them up that planted their vineyards from whence the wine comes, right? So you got wine, but you got wine because a woman gave birth to the to the winemaker. That's what he's saying. They also make garments for men, okay? These bring glory unto men. They make the clothes that make us look good. And without women, men cannot be. Yea, and if men have gathered together gold and silver, or any other goodly thing, do they not love a woman which is comely in favor and beauty? Comely means like beautiful. So not he got all of this stuff, and what he got all of this just to love a woman that is pleasing unto him, right? Verse 19, and letting all those things go, do they not gape? And even with open mouth, fix their eyes fast on the woman, and have now all men more desire unto her than unto silver or gold or any goodly thing whatsoever? A man leaves his own father that brought him up, and his own country, and cleaves to his wife. He sticks not to spend his life with his wife, and remembereth neither father, nor mother, nor country, because he with his wife. He done forgot everything. By this also you must know that women have dominion over you. Do you not labor and toil and give and bring all to the woman? Yea, a man takes his sword and goes his way to rob and to steal, to sail upon the sea and upon rivers, and looks upon a lion and goes into darkness, and when he has stolen, right? Spoiled and robbed, he brings it back to his love. Wherefore a man loves his wife better than father or mother. Yea, many there be that have run out of their wits for women, and become servants for their sakes. Many have also perished, have erred, have sinned for women. And now do you not believe me? Is not the king great in his power? Do not all the regions fear to touch him? So he's like, all right, y'all think I'm snatching? King, who is like you in all the earth? Do you not have all the power, and do not all the regions fear to even come in here and make a peep? Yet did I see him, and Apame, the king's concubine, the daughter of the admirable Bardicus, sitting at the right hand of the king. His concubine was sitting at his right hand, and taking the crown from the king's head and setting it upon her own head. She also struck the king with her left hand. And yet for all this the king gaped and gazed upon her with open mouth. But if she laughed upon him, he laughed also. But if she took any displeasure at him, the king was fain to flatter, that she might be reconciled to him again. O you men, how can it be but women should be strong, seeing they do this? Is that it? 231? Okay, so this is why the other day when we were talking, I said both men and women, right, are responsible for providing and protecting. Did you hear? Did you hear that? A woman provides everything that a man needs in order for a man to provide. A woman provides everything that a man needs in order to protect. In order for a man to provide and protect, he has to come from a woman that provides and protects. Same thing for your children. You raising your children, you got you a son that provides and protects. In order to do that, he has to see you gotta give birth to the son. You understand what I'm saying? Okay? This is why a wife has to be rooted in the Most High. There's a saying, and I know you've heard it before because it's like a bajillion years old. It's like, hell has no fury like a woman scorned. And I wrote down, we should switch that and say, hell has no fury like a unsurrendered woman. Okay? A loose woman brings destruction and flames everywhere she goes, including the lives of her own children. And so now that's where we're about to get into Mark chapter 6, verses 17 through 27. I'm about to get my scriptures. Hold the phone. All right. Let's talk. I had to pull it up on the computer, but I already have it, so I don't have to type it in. All right, we're going to go to Mark. All right. For Herod himself had given orders to have John arrested, and he had him bound and put in prison. He did this because of Herodias, his brother Philip's wife, whom he married. Okay? For John had been saying to Herod, it is not lawful for you to have your brother's wife. So Herodias had a grudge against John and wanted to kill him, but was not able to because Herod feared John and protected him, knowing him to be a righteous and holy man. Okay? When Herod heard John, he was greatly puzzled, yet he liked to listen to him. Finally, the opportunity came. On Herod's birthday, he gave a banquet for his high officials and military commanders and the leading men of Galilee. When the daughter of Herodias came in and danced, she pleased Herod and his dinner guests. Okay? The king said to the girl, ask me for anything you want, and I'll give it to you. And he promised her with an oath, whatever you ask, I will give you up to half my kingdom. She went out and said to her mother, what shall I ask for? The head of John the Baptist, she answered. Okay, or you're hooking on how my bill. At once the girl hurried into the king with a request. I want you to give me right now the head of John the Baptist on a platter. Bump a woman scorned. A woman who is unhinged, okay? A woman who, like I said, is unsurrendered to the Most High. A woman who has no fear of the Most High is not only self destructing, but she's also destructive to her children, okay? And her husband. Because it talks about Herod didn't want to do that. He goes on, verse 26 says, the king was greatly distressed, but because of his oaths and his dinner guests, he did not want to refuse her, and she knew that. She knew that that request was not going to be nulled, right? Not it was going to be followed through because of the king and the position that he was in and everybody that was around. And you think, and if you think for a moment, come on now, let's talk about it. That woman, my bad, y'all. That woman know her husband. She's been wicked, right? This is why John was talking to Herod about it. Like, bro, he had been telling her to get rid of her. He been telling her to get rid of her because that's his brother. Bro, that's your brother wife. You're not even supposed to. The girl dancing for him was his brother's daughter. You think that woman didn't tell her daughter how to dance for that man? You think it just so happened that she just danced so well it was pleasing to him? Nah. She taught her daughter what to do, how to do it. She dressed her for it. She dressed her for it. She probably put the perfume on her. She put her in the seductive clothing. She told her how to do the dance, what to do, when to dance, how to look at him, all that. She know that man. She was sleeping with that man. She knew what was going to get him to be so engulfed in that experience, so lustful in his eyes. That ain't his daughter, and probably if it was, these wickedness does not discriminate. So he looking at her with these lustful eyes, ready to get. He said, "Up to half the kingdom, I can get whatever you want, whatever you ask me for. I'm gonna give it to you. What you want?" And she went back and asked her mama. What her mama? The head of John. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. Everywhere a unsurrendered woman goes, is destruction and flames everywhere. And so now, not only has she killed John, right? And in that killing herself, because Yah talks about not shedding the blood of innocent men, she killed her daughter because that was her daughter's request. So now her daughter will be held accountable. The blood of John is not only just on Herod and Herodias, it's also on the daughter. And she will be held accountable. What you gonna say? Oh, she didn't know better. She should have. That's the thing, and I repeat, I tell that to my daughter all the time, bro. You are held responsible for what you know and what you don't know, because you should have known. Because you should have taken the time to feed your ruach. That way, when it's time to make decisions, you tap the answer to the Most High and you make decisions accordingly. That daughter heard what John was saying. She knew what John was in prison for. It wasn't a secret. But she was her mother's daughter, though her mother had been poisoned. That womb, that seed of that womb had been poisoned before it had even been given birth to, because she her mama daughter. Y'all better start raising these children right. You better take the purpose of your womb serious, because it's not just you. That's why the title of this video is what it is. You can't keep putting you and your feelings and your emotions and your lust and all of that type of stuff before the fact that you are somebody's mom, even if you don't even have children yet. Even if you do not have children, you are still a daughter of the Most High. That make you somebody's mom. Even if you're somebody's mom and you don't even know, even if it's the little girl at the grocery store, even if it's, I don't know, the neighbor's child, bro, you are responsible for looking like, sounding like, being an authentic representation of our Abba here on the earth at all times. Don't take it lightly, take it serious. That Chanel bag not worth it. Your soul. All right. And so now we're going to go to Mark. Oh, no, we just finished Mark. I'm sorry. The next point, women keep the households that create the narratives of the world. That's what this man was saying. He's like, bro, I don't care what you say. The king is not stronger than a woman. All the mighty men together as a collective aren't stronger than a woman. The wine press isn't stronger than a woman. You need a woman to have any and all of that. The woman, right? This is how these people, men, the world views us, and in the right context, our Abba does as well. Not saying that we are over everything and it's just a woman power. No, that's not what I'm saying. This is not a feminist movement. That is not what I'm doing right now. I'm telling you how important and critical and crucial your understanding of your worth is to the kingdom, specifically to the world as a whole. Okay? Excuse me. Women keep the households that create the narratives of the world, right? That will in turn keep the households that will do the same thing. You teach your children that go out into the world and teach the world, right? And thus come back home and teach their own families. That is our responsibility, to make sure that Yah's word, Yah's glory continues on throughout our lineage. This is why he didn't want contamination. This is why he said, do not give your daughters as wives to them, and do not accept their daughters as wives for your sons. Why? Because that type of contamination comes with a disrespect and a disregard for me. Because these other nations, right, we got to understand, like when we look through the scriptures and we're looking at our ancestors, there were other nations involved. That's why Yah says, don't be like the other nations. The other nations don't look at how they serve their Elohim and try to come in here and do the same thing with me. That is not how we operate. That is not how we move. Don't be like them. Why? Because then contamination comes in and you're not thinking straight no more. You done let that woman come in and taint you. Sis, you done let that man come in and taint you. You are contaminated. Y'all is talking about the contamination of the womb. You done let him in and he got all of that going on. So you know where all of it goes? In you. All of his stress, all of his worry, all of his doubt, all of his unforgiveness, all of whatever wickedness he has going on in him. And it gotta be wickedness because y'all not married. And even if y'all are, he doesn't carry it how he's supposed to carry it with the Most High. So it's in you now. And so now you have wickedness festering in your womb. That is not a cyst. That's not a cyst. That's not a bacterial infection. That's not, what else? Abba, what else? What else? What else? That's not a STD. That is dysfunction, disobedience, disrespect, and disregard for the Most High. And the promise that he has made through your womb. That's what that is. Okay? All right. Having a womb is not just a comes with the territory of being female. It's an ordained and divinely given assignment, okay? This is why many said, okay? Many, Mary. Oh, yes. This is why Mary said what she said. I'm going to tell you what she said because this is one of my favorites. I'm talking about one of my favorite scriptures of like all time. I'm going to tell you. Okay. Mary recognized and realized the divinity, the severity to an extent of that which was being required of her. Okay. And so, my bad, I'm dark. And so, ooh, y'all, we're gonna get through this video tonight. Oh, and we have 43 minutes. I won't even paying attention. I might have to separate this video somewhere. All right. So, Luke chapter 1, verses 46 through 55. And Miriam or Mary said, okay, my soul glorifies the Most High, and my spirit rejoices in Elohim, my Savior. For he has been mindful of the humble state of his servant. From now on, all generations will call me blessed. For the mighty one has done great things for me. Holy is his name. His mercy extends to those who fear him from generation to generation. He has performed mighty deeds with his arm, okay? He has scattered those who are proud in their innermost thoughts. He has brought down rulers from their thrones, but has lifted up the humble. He has filled the hungry with good things, but has sent the rich empty away. He has helped his servant Yashrael, remembering to be merciful to Abraham and his descendants forever, just as he promised our ancestors. She went off like this because she found out that Yah had blessed her womb with Yahushua HaMashiach, that Yah had chosen her for the divine assignment. That is us now. We are all chosen for the divine assignment. Those of us who are walking with Yah, daughters of the Most High, we have been chosen for the divine assignment. Our children are supposed to impact the world like Hamashiach did, because we raise them to bring Yah glory in each and everything that they do. That is the responsibility of our womb. That is the responsibility of our womb. And Mary got that. Mary understood that. We have to understand that as well. Your womb is not just your womb. That is the creative space of the Most High. You got to recognize and realize who you are, okay? All right, now we're going to go to verse 28 and read 28 through 33. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored." Why was she highly favored? Because she had the womb of Yah. Yah gave her a womb and planted a seed in it. That's why she was highly favored. The angel went to her and said, "Greetings, you who are highly favored," to Mary, to Miriam. This angel sits in the presence of Yah all day, every day, and is calling someone else highly favored. The Most High is with you. Mary was greatly troubled at his words and wondered what kind of greeting this may be. But the angel said to her, "Do not be afraid, Mary. You have found favor with the Most High. You will conceive and give birth to a son, and you shall call him Yahushua. He will be great and will be called the Son of the Most High. The Most High will give him the throne of his father David, and he will reign over Yaakov's descendants forever. His kingdom will never end." Do you understand your worth, sis? Sisso, your value. Okay? This world keeps telling you your value is between your legs. Now it's up a little bit more. It's a little higher. Because you have been called higher. That highly favored. The Most High don't have to call nobody highly favored. These angels that sit in the presence of Yah all day, if you read the book of Enoch and see what their job descriptions entails, and he's calling, "What is man that you are mindful of them?" You, greetings, you who are highly favored. All right, now, sis. Okay, my good sis, the Most High living Elohim, okay, has placed the key. You are the key to the kingdom of Yah. Period. You are the key to the kingdom of Yah. Your womb is the kingdom of Yah. Okay? All right? Your vaginal canal is the gateway. Your gate, your key, and the actual kingdom, all of that is within you. That is you. That is you. That is your responsibility. That is your ordained assignment. Which is why you can't be out here moving like you don't know who you are. No longer. No longer is that an option. Okay? This is why you are the weaker vessel. Okay? This is why you are to be kept covered, protected, and hidden. Your very existence is testament that the Most High exists. You walking, breathing, speaking, okay? Like Proverbs 31 says, she speaks with you speak with wisdom and kindness on your tongue, with you doing that in which Yah has formed you to do. What you do is you prove that he is real and that he exists. This is why they try and make a mockery of you. This is why they want you to hate yourself and love their wealth, and why Shorty's holler where the ball is at. Yeah, that's why. This is why. This is why their responsibility is to keep you distracted, to keep you wanting to get a bag, to keep you wanting to flex on social media, to keep you wanting to feel like you gotta go get all the $6,000 worth of, what is that? What my daughter say they call them? A 40-inch bust down. Like, this why you feel like you gotta do all of that. Because they want you to hate yourself. Because if you love yourself and you recognize and realize your worth and your value, this is why you are trained to seek validation from outside sources. Because if you realize how vital you are, you will loose blessings in the Shamayim and in the earth that are unheard of. What is it? Whatever you loose in the earth, it will be loosed in the Shamayim. Whatever you bind in the earth will be bound in the Shamayim. If you mess around and recognize and realize how much our Abba loves and cherishes you, and you act like you know how much our Abba loves and cherishes you, you will release something that this world, a blessing that this world has never seen before. Our Abba says, I will do a new thing. This world has never seen it before. The Shamayim has never seen it before. I'm just telling you what my Abba said. I'm just telling you what my Abba said. It says, I'm talking about a covering of protection. I'm talking about force fields and legions. Okay? Y'all, they think Israel can't be under attack. I'm talking about force fields and legions of protections and coverings and blessings and abundance and rain and fruit and full baskets in its season like never ever seen or heard before. But I lose y'all when I talk like that, though, right? I lose y'all. I lose y'all when I talk like that because we have become so blinded to the power of Yah and fascinated by the ways of men. Okay? You are the living, breathing creation of the Most High, the daughter of the one who tells the sun, do your job today. Tells the ocean to get up and devour this city right here, get up and devour it. And at the same time, that city over there, you better not so much as dot the sand on it. And the ocean is like, the ocean. Have you seen how destructive and how untamed the ocean can be? Yet it don't play with our Abba, the one who created you. Mm-hmm. Yah tells the wind stop blowing. Yah tells the earth shake. Yah tells the earth to open. He tells rainfall, ice melt. And you're over here listening to someone tell you mix pineapple juice blend from concentrate with cranberry cocktail from concentrate with natural flavors, trying to smell and taste different from the chemicals you putting in your body. Juice from concentrate is not juice. Pasteurized juice has to go through. You look up the pasteurization process and tell me if it's still juice after all that heat. It's not. And juice from concentrate, processed, natural flavors. You don't even know what natural flavors is. You go on the website, they won't even list it out for you. It's proprietary. They don't have to. According to the FDA, it's not even regulated. They don't have to tell you everything that's in that juice, but you in there talking about, girl, yes, mix the pineapple juice from concentrate with the cranberry juice cocktail from concentrate with natural flavors, and you gonna smell like and taste like. Do you know who I am? Do you know who created me? You're gonna smell and taste just like them chemicals you're putting in your body. Okay? You think that's gonna do something? or that you're going to taste any different from the contaminants of your soul. The scriptures say one lump of leaven leavens the whole lump. Your soul isn't right. Your womb isn't right. You gonna smell and taste like your womb isn't right. Your heart isn't right. I'm just being honest. I'm just telling you what my Abba say. Call it vulgar. Call it extra. I can't believe she said it. Well, I said it. It needs to be said. It needs to be said. And it also needs to be eliminated. I don't care how many herbs in that body wash and enough slippery elm, fenugreek, raspberry, or gouache going to remedy the remedy the sins of an unclean woman. You can salt bath every day for the rest of your life, but until you get your life in alignment with the Most High, you will forever be a loose woman. You will forever be a loose woman. Regardless of how many salt baths and you put in salt and you yoni steaming and you doing. That says, yeah, I know what you are in need of before you ask. I will give you the desires of your heart. You want a husband who's down bad behind you. Seek first my kingdom. Let me show you how to have all things added unto you. What I give, no man can take away. It won't matter if it's Dove, Dr. Bonners, or Ivory. 60 billion of lactobacillus, Yoplait, or non-dairy, because I'm your teacher and will guide you with my eye. I'm going to teach you about me, and you're going to learn about us, and you're going to be so into me, everything about you will be a sweet and savory aroma. You want to be a sweet and savory aroma? Let Yah teach you how to be a sweet and savory aroma. The way you think smells good. The foods you eat now smell good. Your voice is like honey. Your clothes like fields of lavender. Everything I do to completion from head to toe. Yah says you are wonderfully and fearfully made. You want to smell good? I'm just telling you what Yah say. Yah say you want to be a sweet and savory aroma. Come get it from him. You want your husband to be down bad behind you? Come get it from him. You want a husband? Come get it from him, is what our Abba is saying. Proverbs 3 and 4. Then you will find favor and a good name in the sight of the mighty one and man. You want to be good in sight of a man and all of that? Y'all first, baby girl. Y'all first, baby girl. Each and every time, all the time. Y'all first. You want a husband that's in Yah. You want him to desire you, okay? That's in Yah. I'm going to keep it true with you. Everything that you want a husband that's in our Abba. You want a man, your husband, to be down bad behind you, nose wide open behind. That's in our Abba. You want confidence and certainty in your capabilities to please your husband. That's in our Abba. All of that is in the Most High. Our Abba is not a box just for bills and when you get bad notes at the doctor's office and you got reckless children, right? That's religion. Religion to tell you, yeah, this is, our Abba is bigger, okay? That's religious hogwash. Our Abba is greater and desires greater relationships with us, okay? He created every part of you. So before people be like, oh, I would never go to Yah about, you better. Because he created every part of you. That part of you and that part of you and that part of you and this area and that area. Hand created by the Most High. So if you want to know how to get it right, you want to know what's supposed to go in it, you want to know why what's coming out of it is coming out of it, you better go to the Most High. He created every part of you. Talk to him and let him perfect you. Pinterest can't do it, okay? And YouTube incognito mode, I'm going to keep you up all night. I'm just telling you what it said. You up there searching in the dark trying to find out stuff. Go ask your Abba. He says, I'm your teacher. I will guide you with my eye. Okay? Jeremiah 33:3. Call to me and I will answer you. I'll tell you marvelous and wondrous things that you could never figure out on your own. Never could you figure it out on your own. Let Yah teach you. Let Yah teach you how to be the woman that you're supposed to be, that you want to be. You desire to be this woman. You do not want to be talked to or talked about or looked down upon. That is a front, bro. Like, I see these women and they're talking about, I don't care. He can say this and I'm going to just go get his friend. Girl, stop lying. Stop lying. You want to be cuffed up. You want somebody that love you. You want somebody that is looking for you. You want somebody that is satisfied with you. That's in our Abba. Let him align you so that you can be who he created you to be. So that you can be pleased with yourself. Your husband can be pleased with you too. Because that's what you want. That's what you want. Like, be honest with yourself. That's why y'all says, come to me and your frustrations. Tell me. Be honest with yourself. You know you ain't trying to be out here labeled as a bag hoe. Bag lady, you gon' miss your bus. Why? Dragging all them bags like that. Stop. Stop. All right, well, it's late. May the Most High bless you, keep you, turn your life around, right? Align you according to his powerful purpose and will. Not just for you, for your children, especially your daughters. Bro, we have to teach our daughters this. Don't let TikTok tell your daughter what type of woman she's supposed to be. You gonna be in trouble. Don't let YouTube do it. You're going to be in trouble. Don't let Google do it. You're going to be in trouble. Don't let that friend group do it. You're going to be in trouble. Physically and spiritually, y'all going to have your head for that, for sacrificing your children like that, especially your daughters. You better tell your daughter about tell her about what's really hood. Like, let me tell you about the womb and why Yah has blessed you with the womb and why Yah has purposed you with the womb and what's supposed to go in there and what's not supposed to go in there and why you need to eat this and not that. We gotta we don't have time to play around. We have to be intentional, purposeful, and honest with ourselves and each other. The same conversation that we are having together, I have already had with my daughter, and I continue to have with my daughter. Not just at 13. We've been talking about stuff like this for a minute now because it's important. Just because you're not talking to her about it don't mean nobody else isn't. You can believe that. I don't care how much homeschooling you're doing. I did homeschool. She was in homeschool. This is her first year. She's in middle school now. She's in 8th grade. She was homeschooled. This is her first and last year at this school. Bless y'all. But what? The conversations in the bathroom, and so you think, oh, so you gonna keep your children out of school, so that's not gonna happen. But they on social media. Oh, they not gonna have a social media account, but they got friends, and their friends have social media accounts, and their friends have conversations, and their friends are listening to music, and their friends are watching videos. I know you got your child strapped to the chair in the house, but their friends not strapped, baby. So you better equip them. Equip them with the wisdom and the knowledge of the Most High. Yah says, don't lack wisdom in any righteous thing or anything at all. Actually, you got to know. You have to know, and you have to inform them. And you got to teach your daughter about her worth and her value. So she won't be out here sacrificing herself for Chanel bags and quickies. I love y'all. May the Most High bless you and keep you and all connected to you. And may you be blessed by his hand being over your life and by him being so honest and so pure and true and good to us and speaking to us in a plain language that we may understand and take heed to the message of the Most High. Hallelujah. I love you and I shall see you next time. Shalom.